Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on another SEC team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Third down play for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Mayava. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring clip. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They draw first blood in this national title game.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Mayava. The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Sanders. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tailback's got it again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Play called on 3rd and short. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration. They come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Gators will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down catch to the right. And they stop him short of the goal line. What a stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. from the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield with the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
It's a shotgun run call. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
To throw, it's Mayava. Makes a quick grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally maintained at the 13-yard line.
Nice job with the quarterback and the receiver, but I love to point out when the offensive line does a great job. It's a cohesive unit. They do a nice job of communicating. Give the quarterback enough time. Let him do his thing. But the offensive line's the reason that play worked.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll run it here. He gets loose. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still a tie ball game here in the 3rd quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. They get the 2nd half started with their running play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield and still one inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Running back with the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Sanders. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Now they call a run. And this one goes nowhere. Likely to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. We'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my God. Gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Hand off to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Dropping back. It's Mayava. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offense.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Grinding away with a running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll give it to the back. No shot to bring him down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Maeva. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Press coverage now from the secondary. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Dropping back, it's Maeva. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Close to the tight end. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
QB keeper all the way. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. scanning the field. It's leg way. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's fourth down. You've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? Pass midfield. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up. And somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking for the wide out. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the two-point conversion is good. Cuts the lead down to 10.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida Gators.